G'day and welcome. And I'm talking about the InvestorTrade service by myself, which is Australian stock market advice. I'm David Hunt. And just to give you the disclaimer and warning, we have timing, targets, prices, charts, and risk control and analysis 3 times per week on the Australian ASX stock market. Here's the disclaimer and warning. Any information you will see will be prepared by Ideal Financial Group as representative 299753 of Aruda Proprietary Limited, AFSL 338674. This is general advice and does not constitute financial product advice and does not take into account your investment objectives, financial situations, or particular needs. Prior to seeking advice from Ideal Financial Group, you should obtain and consider our FSG and product disclosure statements. Now, this is also by my company, InvestorTrade Proprietary Limited, which operates under license by Ideal as corporate authorized representative of Aruda and AFSL 338674. Trading and investing can be risky. The best thing I can say to you is be careful, have stops, and seek advice when appropriate and you feel out of your depth. So let's go in, and we're talking about the service at present, the InvestorTrade service. And the best thing, seeing as you've just signed up for this, or you may have just signed up for this service, is to run through and have a look at what goes on in this. So what I want you to do is to immediately go to the Profit Hunters website, profithunters.com.au, go to your membership page here, log in, enter your password, and then you can look down to immediately down to InvestorTrade service here once you've logged in. You'll notice down here there are some other things which apply to forecasts, and occasionally you might want to watch the forecasts. And we'll click on here for the InvestorTrade service, pick it up. It's available generally by about 1 o'clock on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You'll also see pick up the ones from the 9th of November, Friday the 11th of November. If you want this, you might be able to see a date come along here. Sometimes you'll see some other answers to questions pop up. That's fairly rare, but you can look back through this one's on the InvestorTrade category. So we can go in and in order to get into the service, we'll click on here and click on the top one or click on read more, and you'll see it come up. Now, what you'll see down around here is the video, and what I suggest you look at is the David Hunt speak terminology so you'll understand what I'm talking about. There is a little bit of jargon. Sometimes I make up my own things that nobody else talks about or uses them in the same way. So use that. I also, if your video or anything is not working, send an email to support@adesk.com.au. To get the service, to get the video working, click on the button here. And now there's a few nice things about this, and I'll slow this down. But if you wanted to run it faster, you can watch it on YouTube. You can go to, or at least you can go to the settings, and you can go to normal and speed it up. So you can hear me speaking faster. 1.5 times speed is something that I can do. That will save you some time. Faster than you can watch, then you can come down and read it all the way down here. You'll see some pictures with the charts on it. If you want to blow those charts up, you can click on themselves and have a look at the chart as a bit more clearer, a bit more. You'll see a little bit of cover the XAO, the All Ordinaries. We'll cover the XJO, the ASX 200. We will cover the On Monday, we cover the bullhorns and bear pause warnings. These are stocks that may be ready for changes in bear pause warnings side and bullhorns warnings changes to the upside. The time frame is generally within the next 2 weeks from when the bullhorns or bear pauses warnings are issued. We look at the XFJ, we look at ANZ, the XFJ, of course, being the financials index. We look at the 4 major banks on an investor's time frame. So this is a monthly, the intermediate time frame, that's the weekly outlook. The trader's time frame is so if you're a predominantly investor, I would start with the investor's time frame and look down to the intermediate time frame for entries with your times. On the trader's time frame, the intermediate time frame to see if the trend is where the trend is, and take into traders time frame trades within end of trend of the intermediate time frame. So we cover the CBA, we cover the NAB, we cover the Westpac all of the time. We have things called PHG trades, which you'll see about. Occasionally we have some funny little cartoons the editor puts in. And we cover the materials index. We always cover BHP and Rio. We'll cover the energies index. Now the stocks that we cover here will vary. And so we're covering, in this case, we're covering the Origin Energy. And we also cover the gold index. We'll cover other stocks like Regis Gold Index. We'll cover a variety of stocks depending on the members ask me during the course of the session. So we're looking at what gold and silver members who are my level members and my stockbroker and financial planner advisors and fund manager level, they're asking me the questions that their customers are asking as well. The healthcare index we cover, and we'll pick a stock in that. We might do 2 or 3. In this case, we've done 3. The property index we'll cover, and property stocks. In this case, if I've covered a lot of the stocks in bullhorns warning index or bear pause warnings, I will give you the opportunity to say, look higher, look at the ones I've already covered. The small ordinaries, which is we look at that one. The telecoms index we also look at, and we choose some stocks and then we'll cover questions from Gold members, and in this case we've looked at and in this case we'll look at and then once those are finished, once we have enough questions, and we'll have a look at the small and mid cap stocks questions, and you can see that you'll cover probably about 20 to 25 stocks during that course of that session. This will be available in a form around about 12 noon in the morning, and then in edited format later on. Again, I congratulate you and welcome you to the InvestorTrade service under the Profit Hunter Group auspices by David Hunt, and that's me, and I wish you all the best. And if you remember that email to support@des.com.au, and also to look at David Hunt speak here, terminology and FAQs. Welcome aboard, and Ollie, take things easy. Best idea is not to rush out and do everything at once. Learn how I do things and you'll be better off in the long run.